Babe Boomer, the league leader in wins, preparing to take the hill. Can the ace deliver another gem in this one? It's the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll, and towing the slab in this one, Babe Boomer. Safe to say she's pretty stingy, Chris.
She's been a real quality starter for her club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up a release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against her in this one.
This is Bryson Stott. Fought off foul. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Got it. One up, one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ha-Sung Kim.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
And that's a fair ball. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
On the ground right side. 4, 6,
He's out.
3, but he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues. And up next for Seattle, Connor Norby. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that one pulled foul.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. Digging in, Babe Boomer.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say her.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez on his way over. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in the desert, here's the veteran outfielder, Seiya Suzuki. Boomer back to work.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch, She might throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K's her 3rd of the game. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Torres with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. That one fouled off.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one off the mark. 1-0. And that is out of play. And now 1-2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through it for the K. And she strikes out the side here in the second. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Raley in his 6th season, 33 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and chases a low one there. Throw to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Stepping in, number 21. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1's the count.
Top of the 3rd, no score. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good 2-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2 outs. That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. On to the 4th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ha-Sung Kim. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Bergen, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Next pitch is outside. Got him. And she's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
It came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Right through there for a strike. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. One down, base is empty. On the ground right side. Robinson takes it to the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. And that's in there at the knees. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. The next pitch misses 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the 4th, here's some real power at the plate. Babe Boomer. And a pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. In the air, right side. Suzuki has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
There's the strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and the pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, and get her teammates back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Doyle grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Torres now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
One out, bases empty. Torres working through some struggles lately. Pitches in the dirt. Now 1-2.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Rosarena batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Breaking ball gets the corner for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mariners nothing. Right through there for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after her on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mariners nothing. Back here at Chase Field, top 6. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Now the Mariners catcher grounded out his first time up. That's a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Right there, you're under it. You.
Marte makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. She's doing her thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make her work a little bit harder.
Stop in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on.
1-1-1.
This to third. Paredes fires over to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. So another good inning for her on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mariners nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for Seattle, Ha-Sung Kim. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that drops in for a strike. That one drilled left field, raging back towards the wall. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, she'll give him a second to catch his breath before she's ready to deal the next pitch.
And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 2 in this one. The other way. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now, Connor Norby, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
No ball, 2
He finds
strikes.
himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. She's putting together an impressive outing. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Boomer back to work. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Outside, Boomer into her 8th inning of work. Singy, she's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. If they didn't do that today, we'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. The whiffs just keep on coming. She's up to 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Here's Gleyber Torres. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got to pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Kicks and deals. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Totally dominant on the mound as she's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Babe Boomer. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as she's hitless so far with her hitting streak in jeopardy. First offering, and it just misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Snyder getting loose out there. Brash getting cranked up as well. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps her hitting streak going. She is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like she's expecting a knock every time she steps to the plate. Runner at first. Here's Ketel Marte. Boomer gets her lead at first with nobody out. Runner takes off in the dirt, blocked. Safe at second, and she easily steals the bag. And that extends her lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Hard hit to third. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman.
One out, runner at second. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Isaac Paredes. Up the middle, Kim. Slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, catcher,
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Two outs. Scored it out into left. Hauls it in to end the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Drew Rasmussen. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Boomer managed to keep the hitting streak alive.
They'll never complain about getting a team win, but I think they expect her to make a larger contribution than she did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Say it louder. Can I hear over this money counter? Bring it up.